A family is seeking justice as police investigate a murder in Putfontein, Benoni. The gruesome discovery of a burnt body with gunshot wounds, a decapitated human head, and 19 firearms on the property in the East Rand has raised many unanswered questions. Newsroom Africa's Linda Mnisi unpacks this chilling story for us.
It's been well over 2 months since Tony Mziza's lifeless body was found set alight in Benoni. His brother, Aubrey, which is not his real name, had been renting space at a nearby plot where his trucks were housed. This was also the place where the 37-year-old and their cousin were residing. But on the 21st of May this year, he went missing.
On Friday the 22nd, we went, myself and my cousin, we went to the yard. Around 9 o'clock, we arrived at the yard where we park our trucks. We are operating our transportation business. We were greeted by Mr. Eugene Roberts himself. He said, "Your brother didn't come yesterday, but he was here, and I saw him yesterday. He was standing here." I said, "Is it?" He said, "Okay, but that's strange, because my brother have never done that. If he goes away and if you know that he won't come back, he will bring the child to my house. Or you make an arrangement to take the child back to the mother. So this is strange." And his phone is off. We've been trying to get hold of him the whole night, and the phone is off. And Mr. Eugene Roberts said, "No, I don't know what happened." So while we were there, we discovered that where we put our storage, there was a strange lock, which we don't know.
Aubrey alleges that he later discovered that cargo worth over 400,000 was also missing. He approached the police to open a missing persons case, hoping that his brother, when found, could shed light on the missing cargo. But he says he was asked to wait for 48 hours. Aubrey and his cousin went back the following day.
While the police were filing the report, it's when the police said, "By the way, the address that you're saying your brother was staying, we found a person burning around past 11 yesterday. And when the police arrived on the scene, the body was still burning. The fire was actually put off by the police. Unfortunately, the government, we took the body to the government mortuary, and the government mortuary, they won't give you an access over the weekend."
They followed up on the lead and made a shocking discovery.
When we went to the mortuary, unfortunately, we recognized that it was my brother. He was completely bent. The body is completely charred. That the bones was even melting, the skin. Luckily, the side that he was sleeping with, there is one side which we did not burn. So we recognized when we see this side, no, this is our brother. And also the shoe that he was wearing on the left-hand side, the leg which was broken, we saw that the leg was broken. On the same side, the shoe was bent, but the tip of the shoe was still, intact. That's when we realized, because I also know that shoe, and that day, the lady, the maid at the plot, he also confirmed that he was wearing that shoe. That's when we realized. So when this happened, we took a decision as a family that we won't tell our landlord.
Aubrey says he gave his landlord the impression that he knew nothing about the discovery while police carried out investigations. It was later discovered that Tony's body also had gunshot wounds.
For this, a murder case was then registered for further investigation. Subsequent investigations led police to the deceased's landlord and further revealed that the same landlord could possibly be linked to a June 2019 murder of a victim who was allegedly decapitated and the head dumped into a septic tank on another plot in Putfontein. Police on Sunday, the 2nd of August 2020, found on the landlord's property one illegal firearm and multiple rounds of ammunition, for which he was arrested.
The landlord appeared at the Davidson Magistrate Court on Monday. Meanwhile, the house of horror. Police make yet another chilling discovery. 6 firearms and ammunition were discovered. 1 firearm was unlicensed. They pounced on 2 men living in the property. a 44-year-old and 27-year-old. Police went back the following day, suspecting there was more evidence to discover. This time with a backhoe and a truck from a waste management company. Work started, but nothing else was found. On a windy Thursday morning, the pair appeared briefly at the Davidton Magistrates Court wearing beanies and masks. The court had given an order not to reveal their identity while investigations continue.
Your matter is postponed then until 13 August to be joined with accused 1 and 2 in this matter. You're both currently in custody. No bail is set.
The pair face charges of murder and being in possession of illegal firearms and ammunition. Police believe all the arrested suspects could be implicated in both murders and say they cannot rule out the possibilities of the suspects being linked to more crimes. More ballistic investigations are also being conducted. While the decapitated head is yet to be identified, Tony's family still needs to bury their relative. They've been waiting now for over 2 months while investigations continue. The anguish quite evident.
It has actually shook everybody. The whole family is in shock. Everybody's in shock. My father is an it's an old man. It affected everybody, including myself. This is the first time that I can speak like the way I'm speaking, but I haven't been sleeping. We've been crying. We've been asking ourselves, why? Why?
The more they wait and more evidence surfaces, the more excruciating the pain is. Tony's 5 children are left without a father, and the family needs answers in order to move on. It's a case that police and prosecutors are hoping to crack. For News from Africa on Channel 405, I'm Linda Mnisi in Ekurhuleni.